Is there anything else you'd like to say about the community impact that it's had on your community or on your family?
It's had a big impact on my family. You know, with the health part of it, and
we don't
as
sleep
dangerous
at night.
as it is. Yeah, we don't sleep at night.
Jeannie will stay up, or I'll stay up.
Because if this thing, let's tell them about the thing that day. A thing went off, and that white cloud come over top of us here. This happened about 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago.
That machine, that compressor station, started making this real loud sound. That it makes loud sounds sometimes, but that thing started blowing like a whistle. And we went outside, said, like, what's going on, you know? But pretty soon, wasn't too many minutes later, here come this big white cloud over, headed right for my house. Well, we got the kids out of here, and we got out of here. We stayed out of here for like 5 hours. We just come back just a little bit to see if the sound was going. We just come like in the top hollow, see if we could still hear it, and see what, and it was still going off. So finally, we called 911 after we had called them, you know, to come and take care of that. Well, we come back 4 hours later, and it's still going on. So we'll call 911 this time, you know. We did call 911. I guess they did get a hold of somebody, and they did come down. And I don't know what they went up in there and did, you know, but then everything was okay. But oh yeah, there was a white cloud.
I mean, the Marcellus well up here, when Jeannie went to check to see what was going on, the one humongous well up here, you can hear the gas just rumbling to the ground, even before you get to where the tank's setting.
Oh yeah, you can hear that gas just whipping through that. I don't know if you heard that day, but that gas was whipping through that when it was coming
so
up.
So she'll stay up, or I'll stay up at night.
But yeah, we stay up, because if that thing ever blows up, my fear is, with these gas wells here, and that compressor station up there, I don't think we're going to get out of here. Because if you go on that side of the holla, on the front side, you're going to have the pipeline. We have pipelines back this way too, but we also got the Marcellus behind us, plus we got the compressor station. If that blows up, it'll either blow us up or blow us in. I mean, you know, and I don't see how we're going to get out. And that's what scares me, because we're down in this holla, and I know it's only 12 families down here, but why couldn't they put it where there was no families instead of endangering just 12? I know the way they look at it. I would tell you the way they look at it. The way they look at it, if we can kill 12 people, we don't care. That's 12 people we'd rather kill than 100. I just know that's what probably went through their friggin' minds. It really makes me mad.
So we stay up at night to make sure.
I don't mean to be yelling, but I just get so upset whenever I think about what they did to us. How they've endangered our lives and don't even care.
If we hear a strange noise, we know that we can at least maybe make it out of here if one of us is up. If we hear a strange noise out there from one of the gas wells behind us, or that compressor.
Yeah, because it seems like every time this compressor station will start acting up, you know, it'll make that big blowing noise, or it'll get real loud.
That's when it needs bled off.
Usually whenever it needs to let off. But that day, you know, that white cloud did come down here at us, and but it's, you know, and then it is loud at nighttime especially. I mean, at nighttime it's loud down here. It sounds like a dam roaring behind your house, you know. But at nighttime is when it seems to be the loudest, you know. So, but we listen for those sounds, because when we hear that thing blow off, we know to be aware that something could go on and happen like it did that one day. And so that's why we stay up. You know, one of us takes shifts. We stay up and make sure that we're going to make it another day.
It sounds like it's very stressful.
Oh. It is stressful.
It is stressful.
It's not a moment to think what could happen to us if those things blow up. I mean, my house.
We've seen on the news where they did blow up in other places, and there was no way we're going to take that chance.
Yeah, I mean, especially not down here. There's nowhere to run to, because if we run to that side, it's got us on that side, because that plant is like kind of like in the middle of both sides of the main road to get out of this place. And if we go on that side, we're done. If we come up this way, we're done.
I questioned, why would they put a compressor station over a ground that was under the ground was on fire, the coal under it, about 10 years ago. It took them $1 million to put that out, that underground fire. Why would they put that gas there? next to where that was.
Why would they put the compressor station
Yeah.
next to where that underground fire was?
This new compressor station, it's going where the fire was underground. Because who's to say?
Yeah.
Is it all out? Did they get it all out, or is there a little piece burning
So that's
and it's been
another
burning
thing
for years?
that goes
We don't
through
know.
our minds, because that was on fire at one time, so we're thinking, oh my gosh, what if that thing catches on fire again under there? And it does blow, not from Marcellus Well, but from that thing, from that, maybe slowly burning under there again. It's just terrible.
It's nerve-wracking.
It is. And then I sit and think, oh my gosh, the stuff that's coming out of this up here, especially, like when I said there was this things back there and it's the oil slicks on top of that water, I was thinking, oh my gosh, is my ground gone? I mean, has it rushed underneath my house? Because everything that washes from there, when it rains hard, it does come underneath my house, and my house does get flooded a little bit underneath here. And I'm thinking, now, all that time, how long maybe has it washed down here? And I wouldn't have known. I didn't know, So that's another thing that I worry about.
And all 5 kids next Monday will be tested to see if they have any chemicals in them like we did.
Yeah, some of those chemicals. There was one chemical test that our doctor's office couldn't give us, but the other tests they were able to give us. So we wouldn't know about. I don't know, until I go see a toxicologist. I'm sure the toxicologist can give me that last test that they couldn't give me. And so I see what that is. But they'll get tested for those things coming up, 20th and the 22nd. Those when they'll be tested. And I'm sure there's other tests out there. Me and Mom Pray just don't know about them yet for the rest of the fracking chemicals that they have. Excuse me.
Well, thanks for the interview, Jeannie. Phyllis.